Make sure you tune in every week. That way I can turn this into a real bag.
That's what it's all about. Barbells, brews, and microphones.
Man, I don't know. I try to get it in when I get in there. You know what I mean? All right, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Barbells, Brews, and Microphones. I am Dusty Bright, your host. And I hope everybody's having a good day. And hope we can kick this episode off pretty good. Hope everybody's been enjoying their holiday and getting back to work, getting back to school and all that. Hopefully you don't have too much trouble with all the political jargon that's going on right now. I dabble in it a little bit, dip my toe in it, but I try not to get too involved. Try not to get my emotions in it. If you see, now I have 2 cameras running. We're going to try this for a little while, see how it works. Got some new decor in the studio. Hope you guys like it and enjoy it. I like it. It looks great. But first, man, I want to showcase my 2 graded comics that I picked up yesterday with Heath and Jeff. We hit up 4 different stores yesterday. In the upstate, we hit up Planet Comics Anderson, Richards Comics in Greenville, Borderlands in Greenville, and Second Charles in Greenville. There's a lot of stuff to be found if you know where to look. So, I picked up a bunch of comic books, man. I got some new stuff. I got some new release comics, some stuff that's coming out from Boom Studios, Image. I got a few fillers for my collection. I've got an awesome poster with some really cool covers on them. I got some new pops. I really like collecting those. I like getting them for my kids too. They like them. But first thing I want to talk about really in this episode is fitness. And just touch on it real quick. I enjoy going to the gym. I enjoy doing stuff that involves the gym. I enjoy strength. I enjoy strength as a community, and I enjoy it as something that helps me with my emotional issues that I may or may not have. But overall, I think that fitness. I think that strength and physical preparedness is something it's necessary for life. But I also think it is a life skill. I think you should pass it down to others and your children if you have them. And if you don't, find a friend and give it to them. Give them that knowledge. Put them on that game. Let them understand it and help them understand what they don't know. Because that's where, when I was a kid, I didn't really have that. And I think where I'm at now, I could be a little bit farther if I did have it sooner in life. So that's just something I wanted to kick out there for you guys to kind of grab onto, a little information that I had that I wanted to share. And with that being said, man, I've been staying on my routine, my diet and all that pretty good. I'm tracking macros, doing things like that. That's something that I enjoy. I enjoy meal prep. I enjoy doing all that stuff, man. It's a good time. It's fun. People that don't understand it, you can kind of explain it to them and get them a better understanding of it, and then it'll make them either want to jump on board and start doing it for themselves, or make them just happy with understanding what it is. But other than that, as far as my comics, these 2 right here, these 2 graded comics were something that I've looked at a few times, and I wanted to get some graded comics to have for my personal collection, and then I wanted to have some that I can have for a rainy day, per se, for an investment. Basically, that's what it is. It's an investment. I invest my time and my money into them. I bring them onto the channel to help other people see them and maybe get interested in wanting some or buying some, if that's the case. And basically, I look at it as 2 things. I look at it as a luxury and a business opportunity. because I look at almost everything as a business opportunity, no matter what it is. I will fine tune things and I will deep dive into something that I see that I think that you can potentially make money off of, or potentially see as a business, because that's just how I'm programmed. That's how I'm wired. I look at everything, no matter what it is, from the smallest detail all the way up. I look at a lot of stuff as business, because I'm in at heart, man, I'm a hustler. I like to make money. I like to do things to make money. I enjoy it. I enjoy working. I enjoy learning, and I think that's a life skill that a lot of folks need, because it'll make you happy. I mean, it really will. It make you strive for something. Make you have to look for details and things. Make you have to understand other perspectives on how things work, how things don't work, and that's really cool, man. That's something that I like, and that's really how this whole thing began. This podcast, I looked at it as two things. One was something I could do that I'll enjoy, because I enjoy talking, that's for sure. I enjoy having people on. I enjoy having people to talk to and bounce ideas off of and shoot the shit and talk about whatever, man. Let it be food, entertainment, sports, whatever. I enjoy talking about, just talking about things, and listening to people that have a story. And that's the thing where a lot of people want to, or a lot of people don't understand the podcast. It's really just, it's a grassroots. I'm interviewing people, or I'm interviewing myself, and I'm putting myself out there for people to understand. That's really what it boils down to. And then I try to spin that into entertainment. I try to keep y'all coming back to watch more, make you watch longer, get you to like, get you to subscribe, get you to share it, get other people on it. You might see or hear something that you like and you want somebody else to hear it. You pass it on to them, and so on and so forth. Word of mouth, the channel grows, and that's how the business side of this kicked in. I've seen the advancement opportunities in streaming services. I've seen the advancements in YouTube and their stuff. No matter how fine-tuned you have to make things and how intricate some of the details can be, that can get you views and cannot get you views, can get you ad revenue and cannot get you ad revenue. So it's like it's a challenge every time you turn the cameras on, and it's a challenge every time you go to edit. So no matter what it is, whether it be brainstorming ideas to talk about, or fine-tuning your videos and knowing what music you can and cannot have in it. And YouTube has a pretty strict policy on copyrighted music. There is a lot of copyrighted music, or non-copyrighted music, you can use. There's a lot of apps and things that have little song clips and things that you can use. So that's why, if you notice in some of my earlier videos, especially some of my old videos, I would put music on stuff and it'd get copyright claims on it. So I mean, I can't get ad revenues from those. So the newer ones will have music or clips and sound effects that don't have a copyright on them, so I can use them. And that's a challenge that I'll face in editing, because I love all different kinds of music. I like different little clips from movies and things like that are funny, or they hit home. They might get an emotional rising out of you. And that's something that I really enjoy, because I'll cry during a movie. I don't care. I ain't got nothing to hide. I let my emotions get the best of me in more ways than one. And a lot of times it's out of understanding other people and understanding I see myself in other people that makes me get either happy, sad, or mad. So, and that's something about life that everybody has to understand, that sometimes people aren't being angry with you because you're not good enough, or you haven't done enough, or anything like that. With me, if I get on to my kids or something like that, I see something in them that's me that I don't like, whether it be lack of following through, laziness to get started, or just not paying attention to detail. That's something I see in myself that I don't like, and I don't like seeing it in other people. And I showcase that with my children first, because I get onto them about the smallest things But I do that for them to carry that over into their life. That way they will pay attention to the little things and understand that those little things help build those big blocks on down the way. And I know it can be called nitpicky and nagging and stuff like that, but when it comes to your children or even anybody on your team, you're only as strong as your weakest link. So you have to do what it takes. And sometimes you gotta crack a couple eggs to make an omelet. That's pretty much what it is. You gotta break a few hearts to get what you want. So I'm not saying you have to be an asshole to people or just be, downright rude to people or on top of them and just nag and you have to guide them in the right path for you to understand that you did the right thing and for them to understand the information that you gave them. So, but other than that, that poster right there is kick-ass. That is a battle of brawn. Captain James T. Kirk versus Gorn. That is a straight up legitimate Star Trek fight card. Like, that's the first time I've ever seen one of those. I've seen fight cards, Muhammad Ali, Cassius Clay, which is the same if those that don't understand that. Lennox Lewis Tyson, Khabib McGregor, those fight cards are awesome to have if you have them on a canvas, on a poster, or whatever. But that one right there is funny, and it kind of sums me up, Like, I'm always in for the fight, and it don't matter what it is. I'll enjoy it. You throw a little fight action in, I'm watching. So, and sometimes it's me fighting myself. So that's something I'll have to get over. But as far as the pops, I got some pops. I got a couple of new ones. Some that I didn't have. I got a Bluto, which is an Animal House reference. If y'all don't know that, Bluto is Belushi wore the college sweater. I actually have that pop. So, and I actually have the art of him up after he says they took the whole fucking bar. If y'all know that reference, I'll try to throw it in. That way you can see it. Hopefully we won't get YouTube pissed off at us. But that's a funny movie if you've never seen it. It's got a lot of comedy in it. It's got a lot of good characters in it. So check it out if you've never seen it. National Lampoon's Animal House. It's one of the originators of getting as many National Lampoon Van Wilders and all those. Those wouldn't be shit without Animal House. So make sure you check that out. That's a good movie. And like I said in the last episode, man, I hope to have some people on soon. We're all starting to communicate with each other on wanting to do it and getting everybody on board with what we're going to be doing, as far as topics and things like that. Shooting a bull, talking sports, talking upcoming fights and things like that, talking about comic books, talking about life, talking about everything, joking, shooting the shit, just enjoying it. And I hope everybody enjoys it. I know I will, because I just love being around people and having a good time and hearing those old stories, those old war stories. And I ran into a very old friend of mine in the gym the other day, and I hope to have him on. He's quite the character. He's a cool dude. He's funny. I'm sure he'll have some good stories for us as far as his side of the house on some traveling things and things of that nature. He'll be good. And real quick, make sure if you don't know who this is, that's fine. But if you do, go and do the following. All right, if you know Matt Snipes, Matt's a real cool dude. He's an entrepreneur. He's one of the reasons I started this podcast, because I wanted to kind of travel in his footsteps as far as starting a podcast up and getting it all going and thriving and all that. But if you know of him, if you know him, if you're friends with him, so on and so forth, if you follow him, it's Blair Snipes on Instagram and Facebook. You can't miss him. He's tattooed, athletic guy. You'll know who it is once you see him. And go and make sure you subscribe to his YouTube channel, which is Throttle Blip. That's his new channel. If you're into Harleys and seeing custom builds and ride reviews and things like that, go check it out. He just started it up, and he's getting some subscribers, and he's getting some good focus on it. He'll be working with Tim's Harley Davidson of Anderson, South Carolina. So make sure you check that out. I know he will appreciate the hell out of it if you go and like his channel. And if you're into the podcast stuff, make sure you go over and check out his podcast, which is the Self-Made Podcast. And it's on YouTube, it's on Spotify, I'm sure, and I know it is on a few other things like iTunes. So if you got those things, check them out. Make sure you give him a like and a subscribe. Tell him I sent you. That way he knows, hey, he sent some damn people over here, you know? So, yeah, if you do that, that'd be great. And I know he'll enjoy it, and I know you'll enjoy the content because he's got some awesome editing. It's some of the best in the game right now. I'm sure he's gonna. Oh no, because he's not one of those kind of guys that takes credit and blows his head up a mile wide. He'll take it in stride. But just check out his channel. I'm sure you'll be impressed. And he's done some pretty awesome things with some of the Harley videos and things that I've seen. So make sure you check him out. I'm sure he will appreciate it a ton. So and real quick. If you're not following on Instagram, make sure you check us out. Barbells, Brews, Microphones. Go follow us on Instagram. It's not my personal account. It's my second account. It's just for the podcast. So go follow that. That way you can see our Q&A stuff, our polls, our updates on our stories. Make sure you go check that stuff out. That way you can stay in tune with us and we can get a little feedback. That way we can have some extra content on the podcast. That way you can kind of almost like you're involved in it, so to say. So please do that. And then on Facebook it's the same thing, the BBM Podcast. If you go to my page, you'll find it because I'll share it. That's where I put all the uploads and things like that. Just do us a favor and check that out, and make sure you share our videos, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Throw us a comment in the bottom if you enjoyed it, what you did, what you didn't like. And if you have any ideas on comic books or things that you're into, throw them in the comment section. Tell us what you like. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys tuning in and watching. If you stayed to the end, I really, really appreciate it. If you did stay to the end, I want you to comment down below your favorite comic book character movie. Like whatever movie you like that's based off of a comic book, whether it be Batman, Spider-Man, Superman, whatever. Throw it in the comment section below, and I'll check it out. That'll let me know you stay to the end too. So, and that really helps me out. So I appreciate it, guys. Y'all be good. I will see y'all next time. Be good out there. Have fun. Be nice to people. Enjoy your life. I appreciate it.
Thanks. I needed that.